Good morning children. Today we are going to start a new lesson from our course book named Jabal Game by Pratibha Nath. Can you guess what is the story about? Aha! Let's see a video clipping of a small story which will lead us to guess the story of our new lesson to learn. Click on the link below to watch it. Done? Superb! I hope you enjoyed the video as I did. I know we all love animal-based stories as it all fascinates us all. Children, can you tell me what are such animal-based stories known as? Fables, right? A fable is a short piece of fiction that features animals in the role of the protagonist and usually includes or illustrates a moral. Now and here you have guessed what is the story about which we are going to learn today. Yes, let's dwell into the animal world. Jabal Game by Pratibha Nath. Before beginning, let me introduce you to the author. Pratibha Nath is a profound storyteller, a writer of books for children and freelance journalist. She lives in Delhi. Her stories inspire children to understand the importance of virtues and the consequences of vices. Now, let us start reading the lesson. Yes.
It is said that for a long time, before man appeared on the scene, birds and animals ruled the earth. They used to live together peacefully, but once war broke out between them. Nobody knows when it happened or why, but the war was a serious matter. There were attacks and counterattacks, and many creatures lost their lives on both sides. Every evening, the two warring sides would return to their own camps and count their gains and losses. Naturally, all the animals were on one side and the birds were on the other. The division was clear. However, the bats were the creatures that did not fit in with either side.
Yes, let us take a pause here to understand the story, how it began. As you have seen how the birds and animals lived in a total harmony, but for some reason not known, the war broke out between them. There were two groups, birds and animals, but there was another group which did not fit in either of these groups. Can you guess? Yes, the bats. Here I would like to tell bats are only creatures who are nocturnal creatures, which mean they are awake in the night and sleep during the day. So can you guess why were the bats having another group?
Let's continue with the glossary. The meaning. Broke out means to start or happen. Broke out, you can find it in the first paragraph. Now moving on to the lesson. At the end of the day, the leader of bats would set out on a secret mission. He would locate the animal camps and creep in among them. If the animals were winning, the leader of the bats would come out in the open and pretend to be very happy. Hooray! He would declare, animals have won the day. How wonderful! The animals would look hard at the leader of the bats. Why are you so happy? They'd ask. Why not? The leader of the bats would reply, we hate birds. Bats are animals, just like you. We have ears and noses, and we produce milk for our young, just like other animals do. Down with birds, I say, down with them. Let's kill them. The animals completely believed him and made room for bats in their ranks. On days when the birds seemed to be winning, the leader of the bats would quickly sneak out of the animal camp and join the birds. He would tell them, "We bats are also birds, just like you. See, we have wings and we fly. We all belong to one family. Come, let's celebrate our victory." Like the animals, the birds were also taken in. They accepted the bats as members of their own kind and revealed to them all their secret plans.
Here we can see how the bat tries to play a double game by being on both the sides. Children, can you think why did they do so? And why did the animals and birds both believe them? Yes, I I guess you are right. The bats were able to convince both the animals and birds because of their similar physical characteristics which they were benefited with.
Now let's continue with the lesson. The war dragged on. Many birds and animals lost their lives in the long drawn out struggle. At last, they realized that if they did not stop the war, they would all die. So one day, they met to talk things over and to settle the terms of peace. As the meeting began, the eagle flapped his wings and raised his voice. "The war has caused a lot of harm," he said, "but it has also done us some good. We have discovered that bats are one of us. They are birds with wings and the power to fly just like us." What?
Yes, children, we have seen a war has never helped a mankind or any other to say so. Now, after a lot of damage caused due to the war, finally the birds and animals realized that they should meet and sit for for the settlement for the terms of peace. Although the war had caused a lot of harm, they were happy that it did some good. What was that good? They felt they had found bats as one amongst them. But let us see if this statement was really justified. Were the bats their friends?
Right. To go ahead, did you all see that there is a word called settle the terms of peace? The meaning of the settle the terms of peace is trying to end the conflict. Now, moving on with the lesson. What? Barked the fox. He was one of the sharpest animals. Who said bats are birds? They are animals. They have ears and noses, and they produce milk for their young, like animals do. That's what the leader of the bats told us. The rest of the gathering caught on, and there was a general noise, but the lion was as loud as thunder. He roared, so the bats have been telling different things to different groups. I suggest we call all of them here and now and punish them for playing a double game. Soon there were loud cries of cheats, traitors, and catch them from the crowd. But of course, the bats could not be caught. They had gone into hiding.
Yes, we can see how the fox was enraged and the lion roared when they came to know about the double game played by the bat. Now the double game of the bat was revealed to all, and all the animals unanimously decided to punish the bat. But what do you think? Where were the bats? Are they really there? As their nature goes, they went on hiding. Now, do you know why the bats are so different from others? And why are they believed to be always hiding?
Now, this is why bats keep to themselves even today, living as a separate group, unable to mix with either birds or animals. They hang upside down in caves and on trees through the day, coming out only at night when most birds and animals are asleep. You can see animals up close and you can see birds, but bats are a secret group. They flit about at night like shadows, difference of both birds and animals?
Yes. So children, we have seen here how the bat played a double game and cheated upon the animals and birds. Is it right to do so? I think you need to ponder on this question. To summarize, we have seen that how the birds and animals believed the bat and how the bat played a double game. So, can you tell me what did we learn from the story? Yes. Let us discuss the values then in the lesson. First, we can say, united we stand and divided we fall. One should always stay loyal to the group they belong. Next, never play double games. Being honest should never be an option, but it should be the way of life. Always condone the bad actions and appraise the good. These are a few things which we have learned in the lesson, and hope it helps us to learn about the surroundings and teach us a lesson to deal with different types of people in the society. Now, let us see a few assessment questions which will help you to understand the story more clearly. So children, we have seen here how the bat played a double game and cheated upon the animals and birds. Is it right to do so? I think you need to ponder on this question. To summarize, we have seen that how the birds and animals believed the bat and how the bat played a double game. So, can you tell me what did we learn from the story? Yes. Let us discuss the values then in the lesson. First, we can say, united we stand and divided we fall. One should always stay loyal to the group they belong. Next, never play double games. Being honest should never be an option, but it should be the way of life. Always condone the bad actions and appraise the good. These are a few things which we have learned in the lesson, and hope it helps us to learn about the surroundings and teach us a lesson to deal with different types of people in the society. Now, let us see a few assessment questions which will help you to understand the story more